got wheel damage. The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 5 seconds. The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 9.6 seconds. Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. All the damage is repairable.
Eleven 11 incidence points. Not only that, I don't even care about the incidence points. It's the fact that I've binned it twice. Bad enough that if we were racing in the endurance event right now, like, this one maybe not as bad. The first one we would have, I towed for 3-4 minutes. I think it was like 3 minutes. And the repairs would have been 10 or 15. Easy. I feel like shit. Part of me feels like I should run to the bathroom really quick, but I feel like if I run to the bathroom, I'm going to be in there for longer than 4 minutes, so we're just going to hold on to it. Damn, though, guys. I suck. So much crap in my throat. That's rough. That is really, really awful. And like, I think I'm just like scared. When I get into these races, I'm like scared to push the brakes. I don't understand my like mental block with this car. I hate the Porsche. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate the way it feels. I don't feel like I'm consistent with it. I hate it. Let's see if you can see my brake trace. Yeah, like I just lost it again. It's the same corner. It's the same thing I did before. It unsettles right there, and then... Oh no, this was my first one. This was my first one. That was the first one I did. So that was my first wreck. So I'm gonna have to go all the way through. While I pit. Or while I was being towed. So this is me being towed. Because I didn't finish the lap, so I gotta go through this whole lap. I don't even think I pushed the brakes. I made it through it, and I don't think I even pushed the brakes that hard. And I just went off. It's not oversteer or anything. I just went off. No, it's here. Alright. I can't really see it because of my overlay. Brake a little bit, gets a little squirrely, and I'm like, I'm not even on the brakes. Like, I don't get on the brakes there until here. I just don't know what my problem is. I've never, ever had this many problems. And obviously it's me. I'm not trying to say that it's not me because it's always the driver, right? The car does not create all of this. It doesn't. I'm good enough that I shouldn't be having the issues with the car that I'm having. The issue is my confidence in the car. It's just like non-existent. I don't feel like I can throw it in. I always feel nervous like it's gonna step out on me or something. I don't trust it. And that is so stupid. That is so dumb. It's a freaking game. Yeah, I'm just disappointed. But this is practice, and it's good to get this shit out of the way. So I can actually have fun during the endurance race next week. So I haven't hit a lap without an incident yet, and we're almost 45 minutes into it. Of course, I've been in the pits or being towed for 15 of them. So here we go.
Okay, punch it.
We are going to give this another shot. If I bin it again, I think I'm just going to be done. I don't think it's good for my mental psyche and practice and mental load to have this many instances and just horrible of a time. Plus, I hate this like initial layout, this like Grand Prix section. I hate it. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like any of the corners really. I like the 24-hour setup. So anyway, we're just gonna keep chugging on. I've already crashed out, literally and mentally. Physically crashed out twice in the race, mentally crashed out once on the first one. I was freaking beside myself on that first crash. In some ways I'm glad I wasn't streaming because I was livid. We're alright. And this is part of, I think, what I have found to be the issue with me and trying to do some of these endurance races, is I've kind of lost touch with some of the other aspects of iRacing that I really liked, and of like the hobby in general. Like, I'm not doing other official races. Like, I practice this. You know, I'm like on the track practicing, but then I'm by myself. So you can't really, like, I feel like I've lost a little bit of my wheel-to-wheel skills. I don't think I'm having as much fun inherently And I think that comes from me just probably practicing for the endurance races too much. Like, it's fun to practice for them, but I've been putting a lot more time than I should and I need to, because I'm not like a professional driver by any stretch. But I've been putting a lot of time into it, and I think I get frustrated because then I start pushing myself too much. And when I push myself too much, or when I push like the car too much, I end up crashing, making stupid mistakes, which isn't fun. I get frustrated, and that frustration just kind of builds. And I need to just take a step back a little bit and remember like why I thought that it would be fun to get into this in the first place. You know, what made me enjoy doing sim racing when I started? Well, it was just racing. It was just fun. It's something I've always wanted to do. I can't do it in real life, so I'll do it in this world. And I love the endurance races. I do. This is a lot of fun to be practicing, to work for it. But, you know, I haven't been doing the official races. I haven't raced with friends. I haven't done like a rally. I like racing the rally in iRacing. It's not like necessarily my go-to and stuff, but I like racing the other disciplines, and I haven't at all. I used to race the F4, and I haven't. Also, if there's anybody watching in the world, which there's probably not, but I don't have my chat open right now because I had to not restart, but I had to start the stream and I didn't get it set up. So if you have chatted in for any reason I'm not responding, that's fine. But I haven't done the other disciplines. I haven't done a rally. I haven't done a formula race. I mean, hell, I did a few little GT3 races in the Porsche, trying to get to grips with the Porsche and things. But not a whole lot. And that's not near as fun as it should be. Of course, this season has actually sucked for tracks, though, for that, because I don't own a ton, but I put some money into the sim so that I can race it. And this season, I have like 4 weeks that I can race in like the GT3 fix. I don't know what like all really changed, but I like just don't have any series to actually race, which is not as much fun. So that's also a little bit frustrating, is that it's been a lot of tracks that I don't have. Like, my wife was gone the other week and I was so excited because I was like, man, you know, you gotta balance your hobby life and your work life and your family life. You gotta balance everything. And I enjoy spending time with my wife and my little gremlin, but you don't have all that much time, and to balance all three of these things, like working a full-time job, trying to spend time with family, making sure you're doing some hobby time. And anyway, so she was gone, and I kind of was like, you know what, this is gonna be, I'm gonna have lots of time to practice, I'm gonna race some other series, it's gonna be so much fun. And then I looked and there wasn't a single series in GT3 that I could race. None of them, not the 8, not the Tour of the America, like whatever the hell the different GT3 series are now. It's like the Asia Tour or the whatever tours, I don't know what they're called. But none of them. Couldn't race any of them this week. Or this last week. I was like, that's really like unfortunate, because this was going to be the perfect time for me to just sim all through the night. And I did some sim practice with this setup, you know, with the Porsche and the Nürburgring and things, but I think at this point, I think I've raced this track a little too much. That now it's not necessarily like fun. It's just me trying to grind, and I don't think I'm at the spot in my sim racing career where I'm ready to grind out, you know, where to get like a 1/10 of a second here and a whatever. I think I'm not good enough for that yet. But I think that I am doing these practices and things like I should be that good, if that makes sense. Like I am there, and I'm not. I'm spending way too long practicing for these races. The only one I think that I was like legitimately worth practicing as much as I did was the Bathurst one, and that is because I just love that track. That track is like one of, I say like so much, is one of my favorite tracks of all time. And I didn't even know about that track until I got into this sim racing. And then I saw on Instagram, it was like the supercar series, like the highlights. And this was like 2 years ago. And I wanted to know what track that was, and so I found out what track it was, looked it up on iRacing, immediately bought it, because I was like, dude, they're going down a mountain. Like, that's nuts. Like, they are legitimately just a 14-minute lap. That's awful. That's dreadful. That is absolutely dreadful, guys. See right there, like I'm not pushing the brake enough. Anyway, they were going down a mountain, and I just thought like, wow, that is incredible for them to be doing that. And that looks like such a fun track. So then I found it, bought it, practiced it. Wasn't any good. And that track is one that I think I can grind and just look for 1/10ths of a second here and there. And I think that track is to the point where that's where I need to be on that track, is I think I'm above the average pace there. I can't remember what my fastest time's like a 2:02 or something like that. And most of that's just on that downhill section coming across the top that I just need to continue to get better on braking and more confident. And I think I'd gain a lot of time there. But that's like the only track that I feel like I can just grind and it's fun and I make little improvements. This track has just been so long that I think I get frustrated too easy. And I'll say it, I don't think I'm good enough yet. I don't think that I'm a good enough driver to be worrying about any of that, or to be focusing on that on a track like this. Trying to avoid touching grass, because when I go outside and touch grass, I spin the car. Despite what anybody says, kids, don't touch grass. Just kidding, go out and touch grass every once in a while. It's good for ya. See, now that I just have given up hope, and I just don't care as much, this is when it's going to become fun again. This is the same thing on like a practice session, is that when I just kind of stop trying, it becomes fun and I do well. I think that's one hard thing about sim racing for me so far, is that if I try, this sounds really bad, like if I really, really try to like hit that lap time, I do so much worse. I do like really bad. Then if I just go into it and be like, who cares? It is what it is, right? Like, that's when I have fun and that's when I do well. Oh, my AC just kicked on and it's, oh! Here I don't even have a braking point. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. I have no braking point for that corner. It just feels, kind of feels wrong. Looks like maybe. Oh, it's that stupid Steven guy that was blinking before. He's the car that's ahead of me. That's why his time keeps jumping in and out. So that's going to be fun. Hopefully I don't catch him. Hopefully he pits or something and I can get away from him. It wasn't particularly fast, which is what made... Whoa, almost touched grass there. I don't like touching grass. The leader's pitting now. Ah, man. Now we're going to get like the leader's pitting now things. I don't remember what I was rambling about. Oh, but I feel like if I try in the sim, and I'm really like push the car and get a little bit of time here, and a little bit of time there, like it doesn't go well. And I know that I have watched people and describe it on YouTube and things that that's not how you get better with sim racing. It's not really about pushing. It's about being smooth and clean, and sure, in the real world you gain time by pushing things a little bit more, but in sim racing it's all about just being clean, smooth inputs, all of that kind of stuff, which is true. I just don't seem to have the patience for it, I guess. I'm not really sure how to describe it. So I just need to focus on keeping it smooth and clean, because we have tentatively nailed down the scheduling for the 24 hours. And my times will be me racing at the night portions of the race. And there's a 25% chance of rain during all of my stints. So that's fun. But see, I think I like that challenge of the rain and driving at night. And maybe that's because I feel like if I do mess up, I have something else to put it on. If that makes sense. That I could blame it on, yeah, I binned it, but I was racing at night. Or, yeah, I binned it, but it was raining. Maybe that puts my mind at ease or something? The straight from hell. I am by no means going to be hitting... what is this lap going to be? Like a 8:12? Probably. Still my out lap, or is this my second lap? No, this is my second one. Damn, Stevens didn't go into the pits, so that's unfortunate because he's a blinking nightmare of a car. Yeah, I'm gonna say 8:12. 8:12 for this one. 8:09, hey. I will take it. I'd say it can only get better, but I already know it can get substantially worse. Anyway, I just need to... Oh, Steven must... Oh, shit. See, this is what I hate, is I am used to the... Oh my god. I'm used to the Grand Prix. I've been practicing the actual 24-hour. I got me 2 off tracks. I got like 3. It's fine. But I've been practicing the Grand Prix one. And I do that all the time on this track, and I hate it. I hate this setup. I hate this layout. Damn it! But I just need to like relax and have fun with it. This needs to be about having fun, not about being the best. Because I'm not the best. I go out and touch grass. Some of these guys don't touch grass, and that's fine. That's a mean way to say it, because I think in life you should do whatever the hell makes you happy. Like if you love sim racing and that's just like your jam, then fucking do it. If you like playing StarCraft or League of Legends or something and that's just like what makes you happy, do it. Like, fuck what other people think. It's like I collect Lego, and I'll have to do a video on my Lego collection at some point, or like run through my little Lego collection. And I lost like 30 seconds there. But I like collecting Lego, and everyone's like, it's stupid, what a waste of money. And sure, there's better things I could spend. There's better things I could spend my money on, but that's what makes me happy. Flag? Oh, he's behind me. Cool, cool. That's alright. I will definitely let him by when he is close enough. Not gonna fight anybody. But, anyway, do whatever makes you happy. So, that's the thing that frustrates me when people are like, oh, you play video games. And it's like, okay, and what, you fucking golf? I think golf is the biggest waste of time anybody could spend. I think that is the dumbest sport. I think it is stupid. I think it's expensive. I think it's time consuming as hell. You don't get to qualify it as exercise to me either, because let's be honest, if you're driving a fucking cart, you step out, you hit a ball, you get back in the cart. Like it's like saying a road trip is exercise because you just got out at a gas station. If you want to ask me how I really feel about it, I'll tell you. I think golf is stupid. But people will like get after me. They're like, I can't believe you spend money on Lego, and I can't believe that you spend that long on a sim racing and it's not real. I'm like, yeah, you hit a friggin' like plastic rubber ball thing with a stick. Congratulations. We both do something stupid. You find enjoyment of trying to get better by playing your hobby less, right? Because in golf, the goal is to play the least amount of golf that you can. I know that everyone's like, haha, that's like a normal, funny comedian thing. It's true though, like it's stupid. I think golf is dumb. But I have people who will be like, you spend that much time on sim and you spend money on Lego. I can't believe you'd spend that much money on a computer or a steering wheel or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, and you spent like $4 grand on a few sticks. And you still suck at golf. Sorry, not sorry, right? I gotta find a good spot to let this guy by. We're just gonna let him by here. Not my cleanest little let by. It was a lot uglier than I was. Oh no, I got out of the carousel. I just gotta find that rhythm again. This is all just about having fun, getting the track. I had a good rhythm starting to go before I, missed the track. Tried to go head first into a barrier. That would be counterproductive. Nope, too much. Damn it! Doing alright. We're getting there. So what other rant should I go on? I'm just speaking into the universe because nobody else is listening. If you're there, type into the chat so I know that you were listening. If you're there, what do you want me to rant about? In like half an hour when I see your chat. I'm gonna be like so scared of that corner now because that's where I've been it twice. I need to figure out. I'm just not doing well this this round. Just not doing well. It's alright. Cheers, mi amigos. A walla for life. A walla is life. Boop-a-doo. Well, I'm definitely faster than Lucas in 23rd. I should be in 23rd. That sucks, because I actually could have had like a decent finish. And obviously, duh, if you don't bin it, you generally are going to have finished a lot better than if you don't bin it. Ooh, that's grass. That's grass. Grass is scary. Alright, let's get like a decent lap in. Let's see what we can do here. A little bit. Oh, this guy's coming out of the pits.
Alright. Clear.
Hit him with the thanks. Hit him with the thanks. Oh, can't forget, can't forget. I feel like you can tell by my car positioning that I'm just waiting to do the other. I'm definitely gonna have to pee during this next break. That's unfortunate. That's part of my problem with endurance races is my bladder sucks. Really quite awful. It's the same issue that I have with like road trips. I just have to pee all the time. I should just get a little bottle in here to pee in. Not the worst idea I've ever had. The worst idea I ever had was to start sim racing. I do feel that sometimes, and not in like a, but just sim racing can be kind of hard and it's difficult. I think this is one thing that I've just found really difficult and frustrating, and like any hobby and things that you, oh, I touched grass, you find there's good days and bad days, and I think I'm just on a little bit of a string of rougher days that I just need to work through. On a slightly different note, well, I'm 10 seconds behind Matthew, who's at 18. Oh, Maybe he had enough, something happened. He's dropping back a little bit. But my upgrade schedule, for my sim rig, from what I can tell, is the biggest thing I need to upgrade from my Logitech system is getting load cell pedals. What do you guys think? If you guys are sim racers and have been sim racing for longer or anything, what's the biggest thing to upgrade? Because it seems like all this stuff that I can find, everyone says load cells actually give you performance. They make it more enjoyable, more immersive and everything, which is all good, right? Those are all good things. And it seems like once you get from like a good set of pedals, everything becomes like, this doesn't necessarily make you faster, but it's more immersive. You can get a better steering wheel. It doesn't make you faster, it just makes it more immersive. You know, you can get a better cockpit, but it doesn't really make you better, which is fine. I know that I'm shit with most things anyway. But that seems to be the general rule of thumb. So my thought is I'm going to get some pedals eventually. I don't have, gotta go donate some plasma, get me some fun money to burn on sim racing. But I feel like it's pedals, and then I gotta pick a cockpit. And I think I'm gonna do this, I think it's the Sim Magic pedals, and they have a good steering wheel. I've been watching the Boosted Media videos, and on their website they have like their reviews and what do you think is the most bang for your buck kind of a sim building helper setup thing. And I think it's the Sim Magic ones. It's definitely not the Sim Cube. Those are like stupid expensive. I think it's the Sim Magic. P1000 pedals or something, I'm not sure.
Right side, clear.
Something like that, but that seemed to be their, here's the biggest bang for your buck pedals.
The car in front is leading.
And I don't have enough money to be going for like the most realistic, like I can't have like a $30,000 or like a $15,000 woo sim rig. That's just not, at least not right now. I have student loans to pay. So I need the biggest bang for my buck. And so it was those pedals. They have like a 19 Newton meter steering wheel, which sounds like from not just Boosted Media, but other YouTubers and stuff that I found. Seems like between 16, like 16 seems to be kind of the sweet spot for. See, I don't know what is up with that corner, and maybe it's because we've changed the setup a little bit that corner feels so awful to me now. Yeah, I don't know what we changed, but that corner feels sketchy as hell. What was I gonna say? What was I talking about? The SimCube ones. I don't remember what I was fucking talking about. But I think that's my goal, is to upgrade pedals, and then it will be to upgrade the cockpit, which there's like a million of them out there, and that feels like the biggest choice to me. I know that everyone's like, you got to pick whatever ecosystem you're gonna run and some of that kind of stuff, but oh, the Newton meters, that's what I was talking about. I remember now. Don't worry guys, my goldfish brain's here. Oh, there's 30 seconds ahead for an actual position, so that's fun. But I gotta figure out what cockpit I'd want, because I think I have some of the other things more or less figured out. I'm gonna have to go back and see what my times were the last time I did this with Martin. I want to say I was pissed because I was hitting like 808s. So if I'm hitting an 805 now, I'm okay with that. Or I can't remember if I was hitting this time and I was wanting to get down to an 8. I don't know. But the cockpit, I have no idea. There's like a million of them. That feels like a way bigger choice to me than the ecosystem that you pick. I don't know why. But I feel like the ecosystem, some of them it sounds like you can mix and match some pieces and blah blah blah, and maybe it's not the most convenient. But the Sim Magic seems to be like a good ecosystem that people, creators raise and seem to like, and the general reviews and stuff seem to be good. So I think that's the one that I want to go with. It seems to be a good middle ground. It's not the most expensive, but it's also not like the cheapest. Which I think is where I'm at. So I don't need to have the most expensive setup for equipment. Should I go to second there? Maybe I should go to second. But I think that's the ecosystem I'm gonna go with. But like the cockpits, and they are like expensive. You know, they're like $600 for the frame, and then you gotta pay another $500 for a freaking seat. Like, holy shit. Which to some people, that's more than... Sorry, I thought I heard somebody. To some people, that's more than they would want to spend. I mean, I guess I'd spent $2,500 on my new PC I built recently. I mean, that's... It's funny, I had one of my friends that was like, "You're building a PC just to sim race?" I'm like, yeah. It's in my garage, I don't do anything else with it. But the cockpit just seems like a bigger... Like, you want to get one that fits your style, what you're gonna do, but nothing comes with all the accessories, and every review seems to be all over the place on them, and everything is decent. And not that I'm looking to like have the best, but there's not like a what's the biggest bang for your buck video about cockpits on YouTube that I found. And if anybody has found that video, or found a video that's helpful with that, that's awesome, because all I found is a million reviews for all of the different ones, but not anything that like puts them together. Not even on boosted media, which is where I've kind of gotten most of my sim information and things from, because they seem to be good and have all the right information and junk. But yeah, the cockpit, I don't know. It stresses me out to think about what one, because that's, to me, is the crux of your whole operation. Now I'm in the next level, like light. Which is good. I like this little thing. This thing's been doing well, but it kind of hurts my butt, and it makes my back hurt after doing this. These like long stints in races, my back hurts, my hips hurt. I know it's not ergonomically the best for me. Oh, I got out of the carousel. Womp womp. All my time gone. I need to brake harder before I get into the carousel. Just braking at a weird spot today. But yeah. So if you are a sim racer and you are currently racing something, you're in one of these cockpits. I'm not looking for a super high-end cockpit. I am just looking for a decent mid-level, preferably like an aluminum framed one. Damn curve. I know Next Level has one. I know Logitech has one. I don't want the Logitech one. Six Sigma or some Racing Sigma Racing, something like that, has one, but there just seems to be so many options and not, which I get from YouTubers and content creators, like it's not the thing that people, you know, people want to know about the latest steering wheel and pedals. What's going to make them faster and bad corner. But I would like to have one where people who have more money than me can go through all of these different rigs. Tell me what's that. Oh, I have this leg up. My right leg, because my hip's starting to bug me. Just doing little kickouts, some long arc quads. Oh, there we go. Got my knee to pop. Feels good. Uh-oh, somebody's damaged up here. Number 14 is hemorrhaging time. He lost it somewhere. Got to be in the pits now, yeah. I feel like that time should have been faster, right? Nice. Remember, turning right here. $204, I'm okay with that. Right now. Considering where I like started this race and how things have been going, totally okay with that. Totally okay. Didn't cut in early enough this time. Anyway. So guess what got me into sim racing? You're never gonna believe it. Drive to Survive. I've always liked racing cars. That's not true, because I've never raced a real car. I've always liked the idea of racing cars. I've liked watching cars race. I remember, I mean, not that I cared that much about what actually happened in a NASCAR race, but I always liked watching the crashes. Like, my siblings, my family has always been into cars. Maybe not necessarily racing cars. My oldest brother did drag racing, but drag racing is very different from like racing cars on a track. Not saying it's not racing, but it's just different. I have a few brothers who did like little autocross things, but nothing crazy. But I've never been able to, but I've always liked it. I always like to watch Ken Block. Not just for his Gymkhana videos, but I watched him during his rallycross year. No.
We got damage on the front end.
No. No, 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 no. I did it again, guys. I did it again. Oh, fuck. Oh, I can hear something dragging. Wow, it's been a long time since I hit that corner. Like that. I mean, I gotta pee anyway, so I might as well just put it in the pits and go pee. This race is a bust. Damn, I'm mad. So frustrated. See if we can keep some sort of pace. Maybe do one more lap just so I'm closer on fuel. Yeah, that one took me by surprise. That one didn't feel that crash coming at all. Wow. See how much time we bleed on this straight. Honestly, doesn't feel awful. Definitely feel like I've lost speed. Car just towed. Another one looks like it's hemorrhaging time a little bit. Wow.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Well, I mean, at this pace, I don't think it's all awful damage, so I might as well just keep going for another lap. Anyway. I liked watching Ken Block in his autocross days. I always liked... I never felt like he was going to win. But I was always rooting for him. I was always rooting for him. I remember... Yeah, so that's kind of what... So I watched the Gymkhana videos. I... watched his rallycross. I watched that. There was times where, like I said, I'd watch a NASCAR race, but never really got into NASCAR. And then Drive to Survive came out during COVID, and I'd always liked F1, but I hadn't really ever, like, the concept of F1. I knew F1 cars. I didn't know any of the drivers at the time. I just knew of it. I liked the cars. I liked the open wheels. Looked cool. Kind of a thing. But never anything else more than that. And then it was COVID. And I found Drive to Survive. And I don't even think that I really like watched it. Wow! Like I didn't do a lot of actual... I'd skip to the races and I skipped all the other parts because I don't care about what the drivers have to say about each other after the race, or Daniel Ricciardo is struggling. Well, no shit, he's struggling. Right? Like that's not a surprise. Yeah, he's not happy about it. Seems stupid. So I actually haven't watched Drive to Survive probably since the year after COVID. I don't think I watched it since. Not even an episode. God, this is killing my butt cheek. But I watched it, kind of got into F1, started watching the races. I think, what was it? Was that 2021 with Verstappen and Max? When Hamilton was, I don't care what you think, you're wrong. If you think that that final race in Abu Dhabi was fair, you're wrong. I'm not saying that Max Verstappen did not deserve to win, because he 100% did. He was worth a drivers' championship. 100% deserves it. Worked hard. I will never say that he didn't deserve to have something like that. Never will I ever. I think at that time I didn't like him as a driver because I thought a lot of the moves he would pull were stupid moves that were basically just using the rules. It's kind of like, I don't fault him for it in the slightest, but it's kind of like James Harden in the NBA, when all of a sudden you could just like flop all over the place and you just like chuck a 3-up and then get foul points, and it's like, oh my god, he had like this amazing game, and you're like, yeah, but 80% of his points were from free throws. So is it really that impressive? No. You know, it's I would argue it's far less impressive than other people. But anyway, kind of like that. I feel like he made the rules work for him, which is a smart driver, smart choice, strategic. He dive bombed the absolute shit out of anybody and didn't care. And I think it's interesting watching some of his little interviews, because now he's like, yeah, I wouldn't have done that move. I wouldn't do half those moves I did that season. But I think he wanted it. It was his first driver's trip. Anyway, back to Abu Dhabi. I remember watching that season. And, sorry, I thought my daughter. I remember watching that season. And that was like my hook, right? Like, you can't have a better season to start watching F1 than that season. You cannot have a better introduction to F1 as a series than that year. There's not a chance. You can't. It came down to the last race, the whole race. I remember the race. I remember being so confused. Like, what the hell was going on? And that's what I mean by, it's not that Max doesn't deserve that title. It's not that he didn't work hard for it. He didn't deserve to win that race. There's no way that anybody can confidently just be like, yeah, that was like Verstappen won that one fair and square, no questions asked. Hamilton had like 25 seconds on him before that safety car. And then they did a whole bunch of switching around and letting cars through and stuff that they've never done, have since never done, has since had a rule clarification so that it never happens again. That's how you know that something went weird. I think they were chasing the spectacle, the last lap, the whole thing, deciding that it was a no-brainer that Max was going to win after that. like after that safety car, it wasn't a race. It's like, oh my gosh, that last move he put on Hamilton for the win. Yeah. He's on like fresh tires, fresh mediums, on a restart, and Hamilton's on like half a race old hards that are cold now. No shit, he's gonna pass him. It's not. Anyway, Hamilton deserves that title. Not saying that Max does not deserve a title, or he is not a absolutely fantastic, once-in-a-generation driver. I really didn't like him that season. Really, really didn't like Verstappen. Thought he was terrible. Thought he was an awful person off the track, on the track. I thought he just didn't care. Just not a fan of him. I've since very much changed my tune. And a large part of that is due to sim racing. Seeing all the stuff that he's done with Redline and all of these things that he does for sim racers, and how he promotes them, and how he participates in sim racing, and seeing him do things outside of the track, and with his kid, and now he's doing the GT3s, the endurance races and things. I'm not gonna lie, him wanting to do endurance racing and stuff and do the Nürburgring is part of like what made me want to do this series. Part of what made me want to do, you know, this Deny Racing is like he's doing it. What is it? What is, like the best driver in the world only wants to do this? Why? That's weird. Not weird, but I want to know why. Anyway, so long story short, Hamilton deserves, what is that, his 8th title? He should have 8. That season should have been Hamilton's. I'm not even willing to hear arguments about it. Max definitely deserved a title, but he should not have gotten that one because, like I said, Hamilton was like 25 seconds ahead, and then all of this other shit happened. But what a season to like get into. And I think it's hard because the next few seasons are fun, right? Verstappen wins every race, and I don't buy into everyone's like, well, he had a great car, that's why he won every race, is he just had the best car. Are you kidding me? McLaren had the best car. Like last season or 2 seasons ago or whatever. Like, or it was last season, hands down, the best car for like half the season, right? Like, so clear the field. And then Piastri and Norris both fucked it up. Like, yes, Verstappen had the best car by a long shot, and that definitely gives you an advantage and lends it to you winning like every race but 2 in an entire season. Yes. Not going to deny that. That part's not wrong. What's wrong though is saying that he doesn't deserve it or it was easy for him, because you have to show up every single week. And I think we've been shown now, the last few seasons, that is harder to do than anybody thinks. You know, we're going to have to see it with Russell and Antonelli this season. Because who just shows up more? But I think to say that it was an easy sail for him is false. He had to work stupid hard, and his consistency had to be on point every single race, and he did it. He came up, he showed up, he put in the fastest laps. He did everything you possibly could have wanted from him. And he deserves all the championships that he has gotten since. Ooh, I need to stand forth there. Yeah, I'm all over the place this lap. I'm going to pit here in just a second because I got to pee and I got to fix my car. But he definitely deserves everything he's gotten. He just doesn't deserve that one. And I think he's a big reason, Max is now a big reason why I want to do some of this, and why this is so much fun for me. Diego had a problem. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to this rant after. I gotta pee so bad. I hope I don't shit myself. I also have to poop. But I don't know if you would qualify what's been happening to me as
Get the pit for more fuel.
poop. We're going to pull into the pits here. I think it's 37 here. Did I save it?
Pit box in.
I don't think I got a black flag. Definitely should have.
5, 3.
I should have gotten a penalty for that for sure.
1.
Okay, I gotta pee,
Right
guys.
here. All the damage is repairable.
Okay, give me 1 second. Oh man, my butt. Oh man.
Repairs are almost finished up.
Whew, not bad timing. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, I should have done some squats. My butt is killing me. $42nd. That's awful. Technically better than when we started, though. And that's after 2 massive shunts. 3 massive shunts. And like 10 minutes of repair time. Fucking hate this.
Move it, move it.
Alright guys, so jumping into another stint, we need to remember that it is fat. No way! No fucking way! No fucking way! I'm so soft on the gas. The whole point of the Porsche is to be able to get on the throttle a little bit earlier. Oh my god. You can't make this shit up. I'm gonna have to practice my outlap. That is just a shitty way to start again. I have not had a clean stint. This isn't even difficult stuff. Oh, but my belly is a rumbling, and that's an off track.
You got a slow car on the left. Car stop on the left. Go right.
Well, that's a crappy way to start. Oh, I forgot to change my thing. Damn Maybe I can open up my chat thing just in case there's anybody in the abyss of the world listening to my ramblings. Fine though, if there's not. I'm not gonna be a professional YouTuber or anything. It's never. That's not the goal. I'm just trying to have fun. It's really difficult right now. Pretty sure that's where I binned it. Right? That corner? Coronendo! My tummy's rumbling, guys. I think you know the rumble that I'm talking about. It's not good. Gonna have to just squeeze those cheeks together for a long time. See, I'm not trail braking. Womp womp. I can't believe I spun it on the first few corners again. It's been anything but a clean race. Like, I can't believe I'm 21 incident points. Close enough to Matt to Fernando's gonna have a little bit of a slipstream. I think it's 1.2 you have to be to get a slipstream. In these GT3 cars in iRacing. I also wouldn't believe how much I pee. Like a lot of pee. A lot of pee. And trying to work on bringing the tires in a little bit easier. Timing thing has got to be off. There's no way that I'm half a second faster on that one than I have in any other lap. Matt's getting a little squirrely. Staying fourth there. I don't want to mess him up because he's obviously like a lap or two ahead. Off track. But I also seem to clearly have some pace on him, so hopefully I can just stay close enough so I can get him on this straight.
Slow car ahead. 5.455.
Got a way better exit there than I did. But we're close enough, we should be able to hold a little bit of a slipstream to him. Now have a full lap warm tires now. Fernando's probably going to close up on us. He's closing up. We're going to need to let him by, and him and Matt are going to fight, because I believe that's for position. Little wheel spin never did anybody any good. Fortunate. Sorry, I've gone quiet. I'm gonna say working on not messing up, but then I mess up.
Right side. Clear on the right.
See if we can stay with everyone. Make sure I don't run into the back of him. I don't want to ruin anybody's race. Losing time behind Matt, that's for sure. Hang on to it. There you go. You can stick with him, then he can tow me down the straights a little bit. Matt behind me, and I don't think I'm gonna need to worry about him catching me too much, in theory. Come on, I need to hang on to him. Brake for that whole section, it's not ideal. Not ideal.
Slow down. You got a penalty. We're cutting the course.
Not too fancy. Oh my gosh, another off track? Oh. 40. I'm never gonna have a clean lap. Ever. It's just never in the cards. I don't know what that was. He just kind of turned into the wall there, didn't he? I'm not sure if he was going to try and let me pass. But he said hi to the wall. It is not a good wall. This is going to be a bad idea. A bad idea. Whoa. There we go, now my chat's open. Not that anyone's there, but if anyone wants to say hi, say hi. Little old miserable Chris, who's had just an awful, awful, awful race. Like dreadful, this has been horrific. Worst race so far. Who we got? We got Travis, who I'm assuming is on an out lap if he's being passed at that speed. Doing all right. On off track there? No way. God, at this point, I'm gonna be disqualified from friggin' 25. Ugh. Ugh. Terrible. It's alright. Optimal is actually fairly fast. We can just hit a consistent lap. Man. Locked up that whole section. We're doing all right. I'm turning in too early. I gotta just remember to wait that extra split second before I turn in, and then I will gain so much time. It's killing me. I lose time on the braking, I lose time when not on the throttle, the big fat stretch. Just need a few cars to make some really, really, really big mistakes. I got distracted because there was a yellow flag. It's like, Keaton did make a big mistake because he was like 20, 30 seconds ahead. want a clean lap, guys. I think I got some pace in me. It's not like I'm gonna be lighting up the time sheets. Uh-oh. Did it do it again? No, we're back. Last time I did this race, my second stint, my steering wheel had lost I lost my, like, half of my force feedback. So it would pull me when to the right, it would only pull me to the left, and I will tell you that that was a wild experience, because that was probably one of the hardest things to drive for like half a lap. I need to do more. All right, let's like focus up for this one. So you can get a clean, quick lap. Every time my mouse moves, it lags my system. It's quite bad. Okay. We're going to focus up and see if we can get this to drop down a little bit. Off track. Ah! Right at the start. Crazy break.
Car right. Stay on the left. Clear.
Crazy break from him on that chicane. That was nuts. Crazy. Yeah, now. Okay, that was still way too slow on the braking, but I don't think I'm going to lose quite as much time going down this straight. Still in that L, that's for sure. Oh, my aching butt muscles. Ugh. Don't do this in your racing car. Oh, my hammy. Oh no, Travis, don't blink. Bad blinky. Oh God, you fat.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 6.5 seconds. The car in front is pitting.
I don't know what just happened there.
7 fastest lap of the session.
I have to keep it clean. awful through there. Please don't tell me I'm the one that's blinking now. Awful section. Need to brake more through there. There's too much weird speed.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 9 seconds.
No! Woo! Left side. Keep to the right. Clear on the left. Not probably my best move ever, but I clearly have a good chunk of pace on you right now, so just you should let me by earlier when I'm right on your bumper for 6 corners and you're on an outlap. Blinking. No good. What is going on with my internet? not blinking. 'Cause I hate blinky cars. I don't want to be a blinky car, but I'm definitely got to be a blinky car. The amount of notifications I've gotten for that latency because I have to be blinking. Oh, I'm in 35th now. I'm out of the 40s. Oh, the hamstring! Oh! Ah! Look at my feet! Look at my feet while I'm racing! Ugh. God, my glutes are on fire. Just this right one. This right one's rough. I burped there, but I didn't want you to hear it. It's called manners. All right. Oh boy. Let's see what we can do. 15, 11, and 3 seconds. So. Awful stuff. Awful, awful stuff. Hour and a half. Understeering it up. A full second through there. That's the first time I've hit that corner clean the whole time. Orbiter. Awful. On the gas way too late. Way too late. Gonna hemorrhage time down this straight. Watch it all just tick away. Goodbye. Woo! Drink to that. Cheers for another shit your pants moment brought to you by Chris Hansen.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Haha. That was nuts. That was scary. Corner. Need to be able to commit to that way more than I have been. All right. Well, if I don't bin it on this last corner, I think that will be my fastest lap. Where the hell is my fuel? I got one more lap. Just wanted to make sure. That was a cracking lap. And it was clean. What was that? 801. Oh! 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 Awful. Chasing that time. Oh, Paul messed up. Where are you, Paul?
You got a slow car on the right.
There you are, Paul. Oh no, I got distracted by Paul. It's alright, Paul. Been there. Every day above ground's a good day. Remember that. Hey, yeah, yeah. Nah, don't start the party. Nah, don't start the party. There we go. That one felt pretty. That one felt like it could go on a card. Hey, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I have no idea what I said. This garbage. Pitbull's gonna bring me home. I can feel it. Like a lost puppy. Bow, bow. Wah, 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 wah. You're pulling away from the car behind. Yeah, no shit. He went off track. Thanks, Dave. That was an awful corner. Could have been good if I nailed the braking a bit better. Alright, so I don't even think I was close to an 801 the last time I raced this, to be honest, with Martin. And I don't know what the track temperatures are. See, now I'm going to start fucking up because I'm talking. I don't know what the track temperatures were, conditions and stuff. I'll have to go back and look at it, but I think the last time I did this one, I was so frustrated with my times. I think I was hitting like 808s or something. So to even hit an 803 and then hit an 801, like I have decent pace. Clearly, I'm not hitting, what are they hitting up front of, like a 757? Some absolutely mind-boggling crazy shit like that. Right, like I'm not great at sim racing. But I have a decent pace in me, I just need to find it. Focusing on a little bit of trail braking. Making sure I'm actually braking hard makes all the difference for me. And I don't know why I can't just... Hey, look at that, I didn't suck on that one. And that was with an absolutely awful entrance into this corner, my 801, so... Take it. And I had that big hit here, yeah, because I'm gaining oodles of time, so... I definitely think I'm stronger on the back end of the track than I am on the front, than I am on the beginning. Much, much better back here. Than anywhere else. And I still, like, I got oodles of time, so I'm still hitting a pretty good pace this lap, even though I've made some mistakes. See, this is the stuff that I wanted to figure out. This is why I wanted to do this, was I put in practice for this car and to learn it and to learn how to drive it better. And this feels like it might be a little bit of justification that that was worth it. Because if I could still have this rough of a lap and be anywhere close to an 801 on this layout of the track, I am stoked. That means that I'm going to do well for the 24 hours. Off track. Damn it! I was doing so well. Well, anyway, even there, if I have like a really big mistake, and if I can hit an 803, 802, I'll take it. I will take it. That means I should have some decent pace going into the 24 hours. Not amazing, not fantastic, but enough to be competitive with my team, I think, and that's all that matters. And I just need to work on not bending it. Once I get in the groove, I'm fine. I don't have issues, but
Don't forget to pit for more fuel. Pit box in 10. 5.
I'm gonna run an NP really quick.
3, 2, 1. Right here. Go, go, go!
Ouch, shit. I don't know how long I've been stuck here. I could have held it, but I figure, hey. I'm already feeling like I gotta pee a little bit. Got an hour and a half left to go. We will just pit. I'll pee. We'll be working on my endurance for peeing next few days. 2.2 toward Larezo. Larezo.
You've got wheel damage.
I think that's it for me, guys. I think that's it for me. I think I'm done.
Optional repairs are 4 minutes, 48 seconds. All the damage is repairable.
Pushed it too hard. It just like doesn't bode well for anyone. My team, me. Like I didn't cut that corner near tight enough. Like I need to be here. And I'm halfway in the track. I'm in trouble. There's no getting out of this. 'Cause this is a hill, so I'm losing downforce anyway. 8-minute tow, another 5-minute repair. And then I'm gonna end the stream. Maybe I'll finish the last few laps. This doesn't make me feel confident for the endurance race, but I definitely think I have pace if I can get a if I can just not mess it up. Let's see. Well, maybe I should be able to pull that up here. Results. With that one, everything combined. Jesus. Where were we? This one was us. We had to have way more instances than that. No, wait, was my fastest an 8:07? Because I double stinted that. So my fastest last time I ran this was an 8:07, which is not great. So I mean, I was hitting an 8:03. I felt like that wasn't even pushing. Like that felt good. That one felt good. And even on an off lap, that one I was going into the pits, I think that would have been an 8:03. So if I can hit 8:03s here, that means I'm going to be doing well if I can just keep it on track now. Because that's technically faster than Martin hit. Around here. That day. Yeah, I know he's gone faster. Man. So my pace is definitely better. Definitely better. than it was before, by like by a stupid amount. I mean, I'm already faster, 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 faster. I just got to keep it on track. I'm making stupid mistakes. This feels a little less stable, this setup to me, and I think I just need to do a bunch of practice laps with it. Let's see. Anyway, I'm gonna end this stream because the repairs and stuff are gonna take a long time, and then I'll finish my last few laps and call it good. Sorry it's been such a disaster. If anyone on my team is watching or watches this, I will be improving my consistency over the next week, and I will make adjustments. So anyway.